here's Ed Bernstein.
Well, we're at CES 2016 here in Las Vegas. We're going to watch some really fascinating products here by Intel, BMW, and Samsung, as well as others. Let's go see what the future looks like. Well, Bridget, we just got here to the CES show. What are some of the things that I should look forward to?
Oh gosh, there are so many trends that could be overwhelming. There's smart home tech. I mean, a lot of buzz around smart home tech has seen our large appliances evolve to the next level. I know with the Samsung fridge, people are buzzing about. This screen on the fridge door makes people at first go, wait, why do I need a giant tablet screen on my fridge door? But the fact is that the fridge is doing a little bit more than just being able to show movies on your fridge. It's letting you order groceries when you're sitting there going, oh, guess what, I'm out of cheese or I'm out of lettuce. Right when you're in the fridge, you're ordering groceries with a new MasterCard app, and it's being delivered to you by Fresh Direct and ShopRite. And also, if you're at the store and you forgot, do I have milk or not? It has a camera inside, so you can just quickly look on your phone. And we're seeing appliances also be able to do 2-in-1 type of things, or they're talking to your smart home. So not only are they connected to the internet, but they're talking to other devices. There is a oven that talks to your smart thermostat, and that lets you know if you left the oven on when you left the house. So it's not all about shopping, sometimes it's about safety too.
You know, I noticed through the years, oftentimes you had CES show and you see all these innovative products, but some of them are not really practical. But it seems this year what they've done is taking some of these innovations and made them practical for everyday life.
I think when it comes on first off, yes, there are always things that are not practical. There are always the extreme concept things. But with the practical side, I think we're seeing ways for health tech to kind of make a little more sense. For years now, there's always something you can strap to your wrist to track your health. But now, the actual individual things you wear are having more sensors in them, and they don't look so dorky. I was kind of interested in these smart sneakers by the company Under Armour. Not only is it tracking your run, but actually your stride and how your foot is hitting the ground. That's useful. I think people right now are tired of, oh, I took this many steps in a day and I gotta charge my device. But the ones that you do have to charge and put on your wrist, they're lasting longer. They have longer lasting batteries. They don't do as much. I think we're trying to find that sweet spot between something extreme like an Apple Watch and something that just gets you interested in fitness.
Is there a limit on how many applications one human being can manage?
Oh, that's a good question for a tech reporter, because I certainly have a hard time figuring that question out with how many things that are going on. I think right now we're looking for practical stuff. If you're buying all these different televisions and the refrigerator and it's not all by Samsung, you kind of wonder, well, will they all work together? Because obviously Samsung wants them all to work together. But there's a new thread happening I'm noticing at this show. It doesn't matter necessarily if you have all of the same brand of a product or all Apple products or all Android products, because a lot of people are talking about having their devices, especially in the smart home, integrate with Amazon's Alexa and the Amazon ecosystem. So everyone can kind of get into Amazon. It doesn't matter what kind of phone you have or what system at home you have, and it's open. So a lot of companies want to get into Amazon. Even the refrigerators and the dishwashers are ordering from Amazon. So there's your key, and maybe it doesn't matter how many things you buy from what company, but if they all link together with one system, companies are looking for what's that one system that a consumer would want, and it could be Amazon being a winner. I'm not hearing a lot about Apple's HomeKit being talked about as much as I'm hearing about Amazon's kit.
Right, but so are the days of having to choose between a beta and a VHS, are they long gone?
Oh man, yeah. You know, now everyone's talking about 4K. There's always a new TV buzzword, and I think when it comes to what people are talking about, it's where can I get that 4K ultra high def content? You know, for the holidays they bought the high def TV that is 4K, but they wonder, well, what can I view with it now? And we saw presentations from Sony and others saying, hey, not only can we help you make that content with our cameras, but we're going to have it streaming now much easier. So as a consumer, you have a lot of options now to just stream on the internet the show you want to see, and you don't maybe you're not going to get it from your cable, maybe that high def, quality, but you don't have to decide. It's all digital now. It's all streaming.
But it seems to me all these products not only work well in your home, but they're following you in your car and in your clothing as well.
Yes, clothing was interesting with smart clothing, workout shirts that are tracking how your heart is doing, but also how you're breathing and how deeply you're breathing. And I thought that was interesting. There's a lot of stranger areas being tracked that aren't just the common, oh, you ran a lot today, but how did you recover after that run? And even smart tech in your bra. So there is a lot. They're just throwing smart tech in everything, I think.
Yeah. And some of this is all helpful in improving your gait if you're running and improving your form. So it's just fine tuning everything you're doing. Starting years ago, I remember they had the machine that measured your golf swing and how to properly do that.
Oh yeah, and now there are shorts you can wear on your run to see how your pelvic is thrusting and turning while you're running. So yeah, lots of different angles, but what you're really looking for. So anyone can get something cheap to just get motivated out there and go run. But if you're really trying to fine tune yourself, there now are trackers for that.
And finally, what would be the difference in the CES show this year compared to previous years? Is there one adjective, one description that you can identify how things may be different today?
I would say weird. Because there's a lot more experimental stuff going on to show what's possible. Maybe you and I aren't going to go buy it this year, but we're seeing people try new things in wearables. I found one thing interesting that kind of summed up how we're doing in the wearable space and where things can go tech-wise. Samsung has a band that you can put on a normal watch. So the band itself is smart, maybe not the watch part is. And not only does it track fitness, but if you stick your finger in your ear, you can have a phone call. The sound of the phone call is traveling through the blood in the body and through your finger, and you can hear someone that way. So you look like a Secret Service agent, always holding your ear. But I said, and they want to sell that for $80. Well, that's not too far out of a price if you want to play with that kind of tech. And is that possible? And also, you're seeing Segways, like the hoverboard-looking things, that can also become robots that transform to recognize you. Intel partnered with the company that makes Segways to do something that people go, why would you want a Segway that's also a robot buddy that can see your face? I think the key here was what that tech can do. It can quickly analyze you at home and quickly follow you and know who your friends are and talk to you, have conversations, and even carry your groceries home. So it shows you what's possible, and that's what I mean by weird. It's more like, yeah, that's cool. Maybe someday, we could see tech be applied in different ways.
Nice to have a companion that can recognize everybody's faces and names that we all forget.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I could use help with that, and also help. Everyone wants a robot, slave, right? So
you don't have to feed them. Thank you, Bridget.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Here with Adriana over at the Samsung booth, and this is what, the Family Hub refrigerator?
Correct. So this is Samsung Family Hub. It's a 4-door flex design. So if you look at the bottom of this area here, This converts from fridge to freezer with the touch of a button. So let's say I'm entertaining, I need more fresh ingredients, I need space for wine, I can do that just with the touch of a button and then put it back to freezer when I'm done.
But there is a transition time in going from fridge to freezer, right?
That is correct.
Right. Now, it looks like it has this digital screen on top. What is the significance of that?
So this is what we're calling the family hub. So most folks feel that the kitchen is the heart of the home and the refrigerator is the center of that heart. So for me personally, I have my calendar on the side of my fridge. I have my daughter's pictures, her schedule.
Magnets.
This keeps the whole family organized. So you can have pictures here of family events. This can manage your whole family calendar. And the really cool thing is through the Samsung Smart Home app, I can see that from my phone. So it's keeping me organized at home and remotely when I'm at work or at the grocery store, etc.
So you would download the Samsung app on like your iPhone and you'd be able to control this essentially from anywhere in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. So like for example, with the groceries, if I'm entertaining and I'm missing an ingredient, I can have it delivered and I can pay for it all through the Family Hub screen. I can get recipes so I don't have to have a million cookbooks. It's all right here. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask you, yesterday I was at the supermarket and I wasn't quite sure whether or not we had strawberries in the house. So I had to call my wife and say, hey, go downstairs, open the refrigerator, see if we have any strawberries. Now, am I able to do that remotely without bothering somebody?
Absolutely. So let me show you how. So we have 3 onboard cameras that take a picture. They're right in the middle, so they get the top levels of the refrigerator, and I can show you a live view. So if you want to see what we have in here right now, to see that it's, not pre-programmed, it's a picture.
Right.
I go to the home screen, and I go to food reminder, and this is all my food management. So I can see, okay, I have plenty of relish, I don't need to buy that. Oh look, there's no milk, there's no eggs. And you can do it from the outside of the home by not, opening the fridge, or from your phone. So you don't have to bother anyone.
So how does the product know how many days it's been in your refrigerator?
It's up to me or you. So there's no barcode scanner. So what you would do is, let's say relish lasts a long time, maybe this doesn't last so long, you just drag and drop, and you'll start having a bullet list. So for example, the freezer does not have cameras. If I have a steak I want to get rid of in a month, I can do that.
And what is the price point on something like this?
We're not quoting price today, but it's well within the line of our premium products. The Samsung Chef Collection, for example, it should be around that price, and the Chef Collection is out right now.
How does this integrate with my Samsung television?
Good question. So we actually do have a demo here showing at the show, but what I can show you is that you can do the kitchen TV. So this whole upper area would mirror my Samsung TV. It has to be a 6400 series and above. So for example, Super Bowl is coming up, right? The high-end sports bars have TVs in the bathroom. You don't have to have that. It'll all be here in the kitchen, and you can check on the score and not miss anything when you need to get another beverage.
Amazing. And what kind of, you need some sort of special wiring in order to use this?
All fully integrated. All you need is internet and a wireless router, just like a laptop.
Well, and how does this help me go on a diet?
I don't know about all that. I guess
that's all up to me.
Yeah. Make sure you check on the produce.
That's still manually, right?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much, Adriana.
Thank you very much, Ed. My pleasure.
So what we have behind us is this amazing virtual reality, and it's more of an experience. So it combines the virtual reality content that we're showing, let's say like a roller coaster, and you're going to be on that roller coaster, but this ride behind us is actually going to make you feel like you're on the roller coaster even more. It's going to move around, it's going to take you through that. So somebody asked me earlier, am I going to get motion sickness? If you get motion sickness on a real roller coaster, you might, but I don't think you will. I think everybody will be okay.
And you have this program looks like somebody surfing.
Yeah, we also have surfing. So what VR does right now is it's available to anyone. It's only $99. So it's a gadget that anyone can enjoy in their family room, in their living room.
Samsung has made the exciting world of virtual reality a reality with Gear VR Innovator Edition. Powered by Oculus and the Galaxy Note 4, Gear VR is a virtual reality headset that lets you experience games, movies, and more like never before. You simply insert the Galaxy Note 4 into place and put it on. Then select Milk VR and get ready to be amazed. You're gonna want some serious sound.
Whoa, what a view.
Gear VR plunges you into a totally immersive 360 environment. What do you think?
Feels like I'm really there.
You can see things from a whole new perspective. Ready for another adventure? Navigate menus, explore worlds, and play games by simply turning your head, swiping, and tapping the side-mounted touchpad.
And now I'm on a safari.
Gear VR brings the experience to life. And where are you? I'm in a really intense battle. Take that. Whoa. Looks like the best seat in the house. Up, down, side to side, even behind you. Everywhere you look, you're in the action. Wow. And it all happens on the Super AMOLED screen on the Galaxy Note 4. The world of virtual reality is finally here, with Samsung Gear VR Innovator Edition, powered by Oculus and the Galaxy Note 4.
And right now you can watch movies and play games and even watch Netflix with it. So we're showing a surfing video, we're showing I think a Cirque show, front and center Vegas style, and then also a roller coaster ride.
So if you're watching a show like Netflix, is it showing in 3D?
It's showing in 4D, and something that's unique about it is you have to try it to really see what makes it so unique, because it's something that we've never seen before, right? And it's taking your phone that you already have and using that as the display, and the VR goggles by Oculus is really what's housing that display, so it's totally cool.
So does the content in my telephone have to be recorded in this 3 or 4D in order for it to be effective?
Yeah, so the content has to be recorded especially for this, and it's got to be able to be viewed like this. So there's certain things that, aren't quite there yet, right? Like we have a lot of customers who are asking, can I use this in my industry? Well, we've got to get them on board too, right? So it's still new and emerging technology.
So I see a day when I have my own virtual reality glasses and I bring it into the movie theater because they're already, ready to show 4D.
Totally, and the cool thing is you can have that experience in your house. You don't even have to go to the movie theater, right? It's like you've got your own movie theater just right there.
Oh, we're going to have a volunteer try this very shortly. May not be me.
You got to get in there. We'll cut you through this big long line. He wants to get off right now. Look at his face.
Kristen and I just got off that roller coaster, and I was noticing your watch is quite unusual.
It's pretty cool. So at this show, we showed two new versions of the watch. We showed the rose gold and the platinum. What I have here is the sport version. So what we did with this Gear S2 is we made this circular dial. It's really easy to use. But what's really neat too is that, this is taking my heart rate and all that. I can do anything from this. So people like you and I, everybody here, we're busy people, we're on the go, right?
Right.
We don't want to keep checking our phone every 5 minutes, which we do. But this, you just glance down, you'll have all your important notifications, messages, calls right at your wrist. Now, we've got things also like Uber on here. Say I need to haul a cab back, I just click on the app, find me an Uber, it's gonna call Uber right here.
Wow.
I know, that's pretty cool, right? It also does a ton of other things. So let's say I want to check my eBay, I want to listen to music.
You have to listen to music through the speaker on the watch?
Bluetooth. So if you got your headphones, you can listen to music. You've got your phone in your locker at the gym. You're working out. What I really like on here also is that it's got all your fitness things. So Fitbit's a hot thing right now. This has all the things that the Fitbit gives you, right? All those great features, the step counting, the heart rate monitor, but it also has your full functionality of the phone too. It's really neat.
Is this water resistant as well, waterproof?
Yeah, so this one is IP67, so it's not completely waterproof. We say splash proof, so if you're washing your hands or you're getting sweaty at the gym, you're gonna be okay.
And how much is this watch?
It depends on where you get it. So at CES, we're not really giving too many retail pricing.
Right, I mean, what is the range?
Partners here. And it also depends if you get it connected or with the platinum version, but some places you can get it like $199, for example. What do you think?
I think it's very cool. And and when you're on the telephone, you can works with your Bluetooth on as a telephone.
It does. It works with your Bluetooth as well. So, for example, if you're at the show right now, it's so loud, right? And you're so crowded with all of these people. I mean, just that one glance to give you everything you need is really convenient.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Okay, now, Kristen, you're showing me the BMW Smart Car, and we have Ann from BMW here, correct?
Yes. Hello.
And so Samsung and BMW have kind of like gotten together and created this?
Oh yeah, and we're so excited. I mean, BMW is a great brand. Everybody loves BMW. What this is Samsung SmartThings, and Samsung SmartThings is a way to control your life from your phone or from your vehicle. So partnering with BMW's Connect Drive puts those 3 items and brings them to life: your car, your home, and your mobile. So Ann's going to show us some really cool things, talk us through some really cool things that are coming up here in the future versus what we already have now available.
And so what can this car do that mine doesn't?
It is a production car that you can actually buy. It has no other special features. What we've done here is we added the SmartThings integration. So everything you need is just an Android phone. At the moment, you can download the latest SmartThings app and BMW Connected app from the Google Play Store, and that's all you need. You connect your phone to the car, either via USB or if you have a new 7 Series, via Bluetooth, and then you're good to go. As soon as you connect your phone, you have access to your smart home monitor, so you see the status of your home. We can see here there has been a leak. We already talked to someone at home. We called them with our hands-free call system, so we can just dismiss this and go back and see our system is back to normal. We have no leak, no security breach, no fire alarm. We can conveniently from within the car arm our smart home monitor. So from now on, we will retrieve new alerts that are coming in if something happens, if something unexpected happens at home, and we get instantly informed. So I will trigger a leak alarm to show you this feature. So you're driving, and then suddenly there is actually a water leak at home, and you get this information instantly on your central display in your car while you're driving. You can dismiss the alert, or you can go back to the smarter monitor, see the details, timestamps, more information about the leak. You can check who is at home with this integration. So you go back to the family feature, see who's at home, Sarah, Thomas, and call them from within your car conveniently. You can trigger routines. So if you run out in the morning, forget to lock your doors, forget turning off your lights, you can do this conveniently from within your car while you're driving away by just activating one of those routines, just selecting it with the iDrive controller and just clicking it. So I would trigger the goodbye routine, which would just do all the things that I want to do when I leave the home, like turning off the lights and locking my doors from within my car.
So you're saying when I hit the goodbye feature, it's going to lock my doors and it's going to shut off the lights?
Yes.
Wow, that's
It can do whatever you want to do. It's customizable. The customer decides what he wants to do for each routine.
This is awesome for people who are on the road, commuting, road trips, anything, day-to-day life.
But one of my concerns about this type of technology is, like, even now when I'm trying to program my GPS in my car, I have to be stopped to do it, because you can really get distracted driving with this kind of mechanism in your car. So is this intended to work all the time if the driver is driving alone?
Yes, we worked with SmartThings and our user experience expert to make this integration as safe as it possibly can be, so that the driver is not overloaded with information or graphical components, to make this safe while driving.
And of course, BMW has the technology and is continuing to establish technology where the car is driving itself essentially anyway, and manages to stay between the lines and at the speed limit and far enough away from the car in front of it.
Yes, of course.
Wow. I need a new car. I need a new car right now.
This integration works with every BMW and Mini model that has been built after July 2013, so not just the I model.
Right. You'd also obviously have to have applications at your home that work with this.
Yes, you need a SmartThings hub, you need smart devices that are connected to the hub, you need a whole smart home setup.
Thank you, Ann. Lock my doors in my garage. Hey, we're over at the Intel booth with Paul, who's going to show me the personal robot assistant that seems to be riding on a Segway.
That's correct. So what we have here is a Ninebot personal transport vehicle, which doubles as a personal robot. It's an open platform that developers are free to explore. What's powering the unit is an Intel Atom processor and also the new Intel RealSense ZR300 camera, which gives a robot 3D vision.
So how would I practically use this?
Sure. So one practical application is having this serve as, say, a home assistant. For instance, you could say, Ninebot, go check on who's at the front door. And Ninebot, having the voice command capability, will be able to travel to your front door. You can even program to have its video feed transfer straight to your cell phone so you can see exactly what it sees.
Right, and you also were telling me earlier that if you wanted a companion, you could have this robot just kind of follow you around all day.
Absolutely. If you were, say, somebody who was too bored at home or felt a little bit lonely, needed a companion, just say, Ninebot, follow me around, and it'll follow you almost like a cute little puppy. With the 3D vision, it's capable of navigating tight spaces, say, between a couch or a coffee table without bumping into any obstacles.
And I'd be able to control this from out of state?
You certainly could. After all, this is an open development platform. It's really up to you. The creativity is there for you to unleash.
Okay, Paul, can this help me hold something?
Sure. So again, what we talked about here is the modular arm component. You can easily swap it out for a different type of component in which the arms are stronger to hold things. In fact, I've seen some people come up and say, hey, this would be great for dog walking if I just swapped out the component, added a little hook to attach to the dog leash.
And you have a little dog robot that goes with this on one day, right?
Exactly, exactly. The creativity, again, it's already up here in your mind, I can see.
Well, it's been a really long day here at the CES show, and I'm really getting my Christmas list together for the end of the year. Let me see, am I going to get a smart refrigerator, smart car, smart new jacket to wear, smart new wristwatch that measures everything I do, smart new camera? I don't know. A lot of choices here, but we'll see you next time.